Welcome to the International Erasmus Mundus Master in Quaternary and Prehistory, and particularly to the Politecnico Institute of Tomar in Portugal. The master program in Portugal will be running from the village of Mação, which is located in the center of the country, about 40 kilometers from the main campus of the Politecnico Institute. In Mação, you will find several resources that will be particularly useful for you. Naturally, the center where you will have the lectures, which will be the Museum of Prehistoric Art, but also to your right, the research center, the Institute Earth and Memory, where you will find the different laboratories. However, some laboratories, particularly in the domains of conservation and chemistry, will actually be found in the main campus of Tomar. So in case you will be specializing in these domains, you will also have some of your training there. The main courses in Mação at IPT will cover the fundamentals of European prehistory, with a particular focus on one hand on hunter-gatherer societies, also on Neolithic societies, prehistoric art, technology, namely of lithics, but also ceramics, a very important focus on rock art studies with Rupestrian archaeology and other courses, an important component of quaternary geology and geoarchaeology. This because the whole training program will be connected to research projects which are largely focused on landscape archaeology. You will be covering topics like methods of excavation, recording and analysis, the general methodology of scientific research, bioarchaeology, human evolution, paleoanthropology, and more technical topics as well, from geographic information systems up to artificial intelligence. In Mação, you will find a certain number of laboratories where you will be having your training, materials analysis, experimental archaeology, Rupestrian archaeology, but also heritage management and everything related to that. And in Tomar, you will follow training in the laboratories of paleontology, of paleoecology, and conservation. The world of artificial intelligence and digital apps will also be covered in your training. You will be able to join several excavations, from Paleolithic sites in caves to passage graves, Neolithic sites, and even later period excavations, and certainly rock art sites which are to be found near Mação. The main lectures in this program will include the professors you'll see in this slide and the following one, covering topics like prehistory, quaternary geology, Paleolithic, paleontology, Neolithic rock art, protohistory, paleoecology, materials analysis, underwater archaeology, GIS, rock art, conservation, lithics, but also a training in Portuguese and English as useful languages for your education and research. For the cost of living in Mação, please consider you will need around 700 euros per month to have a comfortable life in the village. This will be shared between accommodation, about 300, and 300 more for the cost of living, meals, and so on. You will be having also, for the activities related to field work and to your training, you will have the support of the Geosciences Center, which is a base of research for all the training of the master program. So we look forward to welcoming you in Mação. If in case you have any doubts, any questions, please write to my colleague Silvério Figueiredo or myself, Luis Osterbeek, by email. You can also find information in the websites that you can find in this slide, including for enrollment. Thank you very much for your attention, and we look forward to welcoming you in Macau.